If you are like me and only have a few good wild game recipes, this show is for you. You won't believe how great you can cook wild game. Hi, I'm Rich with the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game. And we're back with Starla Batzko from ilovedip.com. And she actually was on a bear hunt and she caught some wild blueberries.
I did. They're all hand-picked.
So we have some fresh blueberries and we're going to do a spiced blueberry muffin. And we get our choice of spices, right?
We sure do. You can use a caramel pumpkin or my cinnamon apple spice, so you have options.
So whatever your palate desires, or if you're like me, you want to try one of each, this would be a good one. But I'm going to let Starla go ahead and show us how to make these muffins. And it's muffins from scratch.
So in this episode, we're going to do spiced blueberry muffins. This is a super easy recipe to make, and I will never make another boxed muffin mix after trying this. You just need a couple ingredients and you pretty much have them all at home except for maybe the blueberries. And you could use frozen ones or fresh ones from the store if you don't have a blueberry patch of your own. So the first thing we're going to do is mix our dry ingredients. So we have 2 cups of flour. We have 1/3 cup of sugar. We have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We have 3 teaspoons of baking powder. We're just going to give that just a little mix just to blend it together. And this is something you don't even need to get your hand mixer out, because a muffin you don't want to over blend. And now we're going to start with our wet ingredients. So then we have a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 1 egg. Those are from my chickens too. And then 3/4 cup of milk. So then mix this in together, and it is going to be lumpy. And before I got started, I preheated our oven to 400 degrees. Because this is dry, we're going to add a little more milk. A lot of times your altitude will determine how dry things are and the amount of milk you'll need. So just kind of adjust so you get the right consistency. So your batter is going to be lumpy. And now you add your blueberries. I like a lot. So I'm going to add about a cup and a half of them. And then there's going to be some juice from your blueberries too that's going to add some additional liquid. So that's all how it would look. So it's a little bit runny, but then yet stiff. So we're ready to fill our muffin tins. Now if you don't have the papers, then make sure you grease them well or you're going to have a hard time getting them out. And get them good and full. Now we're going to sprinkle them with the cinnamon apple spice. So this is going to make them have a hint of spice to them, and it's going to make them pretty too. So just give them a little sprinkle on top of each one. And we didn't have quite enough mix to do our full 12, so we'll just take those extra papers out. And now we're going to put them in our preheated oven. It's at 400 degrees. And we're going to bake these for about 20 to 25 minutes till they're golden brown. And we'll be back shortly to check on them. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes and we're ready to check on our muffins. And they are firm and golden brown and just gorgeous. We're going to let these cool for about 5 minutes, and then we'll have a taste of these too. They're just beautiful.
But she made wild-caught blueberry muffins. And we have some seasoned butter. What kind of butter is this?
This is Texas butter, so it's cinnamon apple butter.
Cinnamon apple butter on a blueberry muffin. So this is going to be interesting.
Oh, you can't get any. And it's a homemade muffin too, not from a box mix. Would you like to try one?
And this, oh yes, that's what's, so let's, now I watched you make this and I know you put a lot of blueberries in there, and I like a lot of blueberries.
I love a lot of like, why skimp on them?
And it is still very warm at the bottom.
Well, they're kind of fresh out of the oven.
It's kind of like me and fresh raisin bread. As long as the loaf was still warm, but it didn't last very long.
Oh, can't beat warm bread. And it's gonna melt on there like
melt
like butter. And this butter is nice because it has a little hint of honey to it too.
Yeah, so check out one of our other episodes. You'll see where she makes this.
Oh, you like
Texas
a little
butter.
You like a little more butter, don't you?
I like a little. I'm heavy into the sauce. So you get to try one. I'll take the other one.
So these are homemade spiced blueberry muffins. Oh, the blueberries just explode with flavor, and then the accent of the Texas butter on top. What do you think? Yep. So you can quickly make these in the morning for your family with just a little bit of effort, and most of the ingredients you already have at home.
So one of the best things about it is you don't have the preservatives, the MSG, and all this other stuff that you get when you in the packaged deals.
Yeah, all of my seasonings have no MSG, no gluten, and are non-GMO, so there's nothing strange in them.
And our seasoning mixes are packaged for mail order. It's a real cost-effective way to get some really nice tasting foods. So what would we serve this with? Would this go with like with a hot apple cider or something like that?
Oh, we should do that sometime. We can make some hot apple cider, maybe spike it up a little bit. So bake a batch of these muffins up, take them along to hunting camp. I love to take them in the boat when I'm fishing, because then I don't have to go to shore. I can stay a little bit longer.
I think you should take them hunting. This might actually be an attractant.
Oh yeah.
The bears will be climbing a tree to get you one of these, but
well, it'll make it easier shot for me, so I'll take it. I'm gonna make some muffins for my next bear hunt.
enjoy.
Aren't these good?
They're wonderful.
And there's nothing weird in them. And they really are so easy to make. And with that butter, let's have another. Was your knife getting out? Because the bottom is a little overcooked. Is that it? Not really.
No, I was just being gentle on it.
Well, you're being gentle. You don't have to be gentle.
Yeah,
they're cool now. This butter makes them.
You won't believe how great you can cook wild game by watching our professional chefs. For $6, get the best online wild game cooking show you will ever find. Now with 100 plus episodes. www.vimeo.com/on-demand/cooking wild game.
Thanks for watching the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game. This is Rich McNutt. Enjoy.